You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now Breeze, eluding the pressure right. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 53 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Breeze to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the deep ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Derwin James with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The escapability in evidence there, is that one good for 15 and a first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. Yard line.
Yellow.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes on the move to it, and he will score. Touchdown AFC. A 15-yard touchdown grab, and the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, remember, of course, they won the last couple years here in Orlando and off to a good start in this one.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is,
into a double team, and it's
squad like what in the field like all day like everyone. It's the coach. Welcome to...
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now here's... He'll have a first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times, watch him make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get him into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the AFC takes it all the way down the field to score on their opening drive. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yellow lady, my mate.
Breeze now on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be 43 yards. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game.
And partner, is there anything Julio Jones can't do on the football field? One-handed, hauls it in, just snatches it out of the air. He's absolutely impressive and amazing at times.
That was a great one-handed catch. I probably wouldn't want him trying a 50-yard field goal. But everything else, I think you're right.
Only thing? Right now, I'm not so sure he couldn't kick it through there, but the way that he goes up and catches the ball, his quarterback, extremely happy to have him on his squad.
The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Jackson picks it.
To believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
Rosas now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The AFC offense making their way back out, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you cut down your field in a big way, significantly. And the guys who play in the second and third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
There's Breeze. He completes it to Jones. And inside the 20. Before he's brought down.
13 yards on the play.
Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Ready. Double waiting.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start.
And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They just...
And he